Greetings, minions, survivalists, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 17.1. This is episode 12 of Season 7. And I got a bunch of the stuff put away. I went and I looted that house, brought it all back, packed it all away. Got the forges going. I got some stuff that I'm scrapping. Oh boy, there was a shadow of a terror chicken. Where you at, you little bastard? Anyways, we are going to dig this trench out a little bit more. And on the plus side, we get some clay and some experience for it, so he's all good. Now, I know I explained this before, but for those of you just joining, I'm going to put some spikes and barbed wire down in here, and hopefully that'll catch the guys off guard from coming in from the sides. And also catch those wandering hordes that aren't directly coming at me. And I gotta get my stamina back up. This really slows the hell of everything down. At least I got the sexual Tyrannosaurus thing going, so it does make it go a little longer. But, eh. Let's see, get to the next level. We can get the next level, but I really would like to get the health up and get these up, but I can't get that one up. Hold on a second. I want to check block damage. So this would be important. Strength level 2 by my level 3. Or wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm. What am I missing here? Oh, I have to get that first. Boy, am I a dumbass tonight. As opposed to other nights where I'm just less of a dumbass. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Anywho, let's get some trenches dug. Because I really would like to have these defenses up by day 7. Unfortunately, it may take me until that long to get these dug out. Ugh. Now, I could have done these off camera, but this is the life of a 7 Days to Die player. It's all full of cursing and flipping the bird off and praying for a slow demise of Mad Mole and company. There we go. It just drove my OCD a little nuts there. We'll take a little pause. Yeah, I got all of this stuff scrapping down. I could have put the items directly into the forge. I just didn't want to fart around with it. Just being lazy and inefficient. Yeah, I just my will to give a is kind of gone. At least on this thing. In the future, I will be much more efficient at it, but And that stamina yet again. Now, if I remember right, the glasses were for crafting and for perception. And what I got is for agility. I saw ya. Come here, you dirty buzzard. Back to work, slave. Your empire was not built by laziness alone. I swear, there's got to be some way where you can, like, use the terror chickens for your benefit. It seems like you could do that, but no. Now the zombies, on the other hand, you can, in a way, use them to your benefit. I've done it before with, I think back in Alpha 11. I used them as slave labor. Not very good slave labor, but, you know, it is what it was. Alright, I'm tired of this for the moment. Let's go do something else while I'm exhausted. Come on. You can try to peck my eyes out. I'll let you do it. Wink, wink. What the hell am I doing? Oh. I hear zombies. They're a little more fun to play with. Hi. Come on, you nasty chair chicken. It doesn't come down to where I can get a really good aim on them. Anywho, we got some brass. I'll stick about 10 minutes in there. And all that stones went there. We'll let that go for now. We're gonna eat some pie. And just gorge ourselves on it. Alright. And then we'll just deposit those in there. We'll repair that someday. And we need to get after those resource rocks because they're full of good stuff. Now, go after this rock, but after some careful thinking, I'm going to leave that there because if zombies do come from this way and get stuck in there, it'll help slow them down on Horde Night. Let's go and see if this car's any good. Nope. Pick up all the rocks that we can. And we want to lure that terror chicken down. And get these. Yeah, I know he's up there. I can almost smell you. One nice thing about the stamina thing, I guess, it makes you stop and smell the... Owned you. Alright. Don't really need the feathers, but it felt good to gut him. And I got a point, didn't I? So... Choices. That's going to be useful, I think. So will that. And that. And because stamina is such an issue... You kidding me? Where are you at? Ha 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 ha! Where do you fall? There you are. Dirty bird. All right. Lots of XP flowing in. Love it. And my stamina's keeping pretty high. And I like that a lot. We do need to find some more zombies because I really want to level up more, especially before Horde Night. I want to get a few levels of health, or at least a level of health on top of what I got. A little more stamina, and maybe a crafting kind of perk. We're going to have some gunpowder. I don't know if I can make gunpowder right off the bat. I kind of have... You know, what really sucks about this game right now in Alpha 17 compared to 16 is having to relearn the game. I mean, it's kind of refreshing in a way. It's also maddening in a way. I think Alpha 17 has become one of the most controversial updates because there's a lot to like about it and a lot to despise about it. And what really gets me is, you know, you have the Mad Mole fanboys, as I call them, or the Fun Pimps fanboys anyway. Usually mods who, when confronted with the concept that this game has been, it's like 5-6 years old now, and it's still an alpha, and they justify bugs and balancing issues and stuff like that with, well, it's an alpha. Well, for Christ's sake, Grand Theft Auto 5 wasn't in development for all that long. It's been going on since 2013. Still has bugs, but a lot of those bugs are because of the DLC that's been introduced into it. But the game in itself works. I mean, really, when it comes down to it, it works. This game could be out of alpha into a beta state. Hell, it should be just released. But I don't know. I do like that everything's being updated, but I think the updates could take place after the game's been truly released and not in early access. I don't know. There's just too many excuses for things. Just a lot overall, just a lot of frustration. Some good things to it because it's not all bad. Okay, this is a playable game. It's a fun game, but at the same time, it's very frustrating at times. Personally, my view of things is there's too much focus on making things look pretty and not making things function well. That's kind of my big beef with things. I can appreciate the looks of everything, you know, I mean how detailed things are and all. I can appreciate that. But all looks and no function is just kind of stupid. That's just me though. That's just my take on things. It kind of reminds me of like with how the Star Wars The Last Jedi was. It was a crap movie. A lot of people thought so. I thought so. But because you're a hater, the makers of the game insult you. The makers of the movie insult you. Same thing with, you know, a lot of it is because, at least with the movie part, you know, the Star Wars Last Jedi and Ghostbusters and some of these other movies, you know, a lot of it is because they've injected politics in it. And I don't want to go into politics on that, but, you know, people have legitimate grief with the thematic elements of it. And when confronted with that criticism, we're called names. And it's kind of the same way with video games. Not quite as bad with 7 Days to Die, I must say. But with other games, like, what was it? The new Battlefield game? The one that had the chick with the claw arm or something like that. It's like, we didn't like it because it's not historically accurate. And they think it's because we're sexist and all this stuff. So, you know, anybody that has something bad to say about this is immediately this, that, and the other thing. It's like, this is not helping. You know, you're not fixing anything to the satisfaction of the consumer. That's what businesses generally want to do, or at least they used to, is tailor things towards the consumer for their enjoyment and make them repeat customers. I don't know. I have to get off my soapbox because it's frustrating me a little bit. But when it comes to 7 Days to Die, the form over function, it's along those same lines, and they get insulted back. And I know of at least one mod in the Steam discussion boards that seem to at least have that air about him of, you know, you're a lesser being and you don't, you know anything of what you're talking about. It's like, really? At least my stamina's staying up. For now. I mean, the way it is now. I had to level up a hell of a lot just to get those 3 points of boost to my stamina. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we got stuff to start with, at least. And we'll need more. Could always use more. It's better to have more than you need than not enough. But I do want to get cracking some zombie heads. One thing is for certain, I'm really looking forward to, and I don't really say this that much because usually it's kind of a pain in the ass, at least in terms of time consuming. I really can't wait to render these videos, just these 3 videos, because with this new processor, it should go pretty quick. Way it was my last computer, about a little around, a little over an hour and a half of footage. Took about 2 hours and 15 minutes or so to render. And I'm really curious to see how long these render. I know it's not going to be that long. It's probably going to be almost a 1-to-1 ratio. At least that's what I'm thinking and what I'm hoping for. It'd be nice to be even faster, but we'll see. I've seen the benchmarks between last computer and this computer, and things are looking pretty good. I miss those days when I had a steel pickaxe and could get these in like 3 whacks or 4 whacks. Hello. Okay, one thing I'm gonna mention right now is I had to copy my game files over from my old computer to this. Okay. Now the thing with that is because I accidentally deleted the 7 Days to Die folder, the installation folder, not the save file folder. So when I copy things over, it wouldn't let. It said that this world does not exist or something like that. And the trick of it is I had to go in, create the world over again. So the Silver Blade seed, recreate the world, then exit out, copy the save files onto the game, and then you load the save files. It could lead to some corruption in terrain and stuff like that. So that's why that one area was kind of weird looking with the terrain. But it shouldn't really be a problem in anything else, because the world just basically had to be made for the map and all that. Then where all my stuff had been, like the boxes full of my stuff there at the base. To get all that back, I copied the save files over. I don't know if that made any sense or not, but basically everything is back to normal, with the exception of an added chance of some glitches, but they'll be really, really minor in that regard. I'm loving that my stamina is staying on top of this. Oh, yeah, knew it was coming. Repair. All I needed was one more whack. Alright, we'll finish this rock and we'll go in and put it inside and try to see what we need to do next. I do need to finish the trench, and I might do a lot of that off camera. I just don't want to accelerate time during the daytime, because that's the optimal time for me to record these, is when it's daytime, because the night just you can't see anything, and I don't really want to turn up the gamma, because that kind of changes the mood of night a little bit, but it makes it hard to see. Or not having the gamma makes it hard to see. Alright, we'll leave that stone there, and we'll just trot back home. So glad I got rid of those terror chickens. Royal pain in the ass. And we really have to start cracking down and making defenses. And we'll do it with that. You know what? I will make a new box. So this will be for anything to put into the forge. As you might remember from last season, I had like input and output boxes, and I'm gonna start doing that. Let's see, and even stuff I'm not gonna use in the forge, but would normally relate to those. I'll put them in there too. I'm thinking I might, well, the glass is going to have to go. So we'll put these in here. Rotting flesh. Yummy. Let's use this up. I know it's probably overkill, but okay, that requires that. Probably should have boosted my block damage. Alright. There we go. Just to make some more space. We got a visitor. Let's go and make them pay for it. Trespasser! You must be punished. And once I get the trench in here with the spikes and all that, these little guys will not be as much of an issue. Anywho, I think this is a good spot to call a day. I think I'm gonna... next week I will spend a night between episodes or something finishing up the trench. And that will be most likely day 6. Definitely got to get lead and brass. At some point I got to find a tool and die kit. Let's see. Crucible. Yikes. That's a lot of stuff. Just to make a crucible. Crucibles aren't any more than like that. At least for something like this. You know, these forges. That's a bit expensive. Forged iron even? Okay, well, we'll get that figured out. What do we need the crucible for anyway? Steel bars, bulletproof glass. Okay, well, get to that in due time. And it sounds like I got another zombie. Can't end the episode with a zombie running loose. Alright. So that will be all for me this week. I really hope you enjoy this. I know I did because, you know, just seeing this game play on this new computer, it is just glorious. I just love it. So again, thank you Pam and Leo Goodman for the new toys, and definitely enjoying it, definitely love it, and we're gonna be making some videos. You know, I mean, not just 7 Days to Die, but other stuff in time. Some of those I'm gonna have to figure out a format for that works with the game, you know, the other games. But there'll be more stuff added to my channel. So thank you guys for watching. Check the links in the description box below. You have to do that. And until next time, see you later. Twitch, Twitch.